Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there is doing well and came back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches as I try to climb up the rank ladder here and suck a little bit less at Guilty Gear each and every day. It looks like my first opponent's going to be a Potemkin player, so we gotta try not to get grabbed into absolute oblivion here, which is gonna be easier said than done, but we'll do what we can. Alright, gotta try to keep our space while not getting... Oops, I did not mean to red cancel there. That was a user error. And I jumped up and down and fell lovingly into his arms. Let's try to avoid the slide head. Hit him with the Oshans in there. We mash a little bit. I flubbed the super input. Flubbed it again and got the timing map. I was already committed. I was already committed to going low. That's unfortunate. I needed to burst there. Alright, see if we can catch him whipping a button here. That had a little bit more range than what I thought it did. Alright, well now I know that goes practically half screen. You live, you learn. I'm gonna try to jump up there. Trying to jump as much. Try not to give them what they want. My drop combos are messing with them and me. Try to stay away from them. Alright, he's crossing with Johnson. I tried to go low. I'm whipping everything. Right, catch him on the whip there. I don't know why they did grid impact for full screen, but we're just gonna shoot him. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna back up here. Wow, that hits me even on the ground. I didn't think the hitbox worked like that. And I'm dropping every damn thing. Alright, armor there. Alright, try to back away here. Alright, we're gonna go super to get the wall break here and get some Oki. If I don't mess it up, and they don't have enough meter to do the net. I'm gonna jump in here. And they could have armored through that, but they didn't have enough health to survive it, so we will steal this first round against Potemkin. Potemkin scares me no matter what. This could easily go south fast, but let's see if we can manage to win the set here. Get one game on the board. Alright, they get hit by a lot, surprisingly. Alright, jump over the slide head. I don't want to get grabbed out of the air, so I'm trying to be mindful of my grabs, even though I grab too much, or even though I jump too much. I respect that we're gonna jump in here. I'm gonna shoot. I wanted to get away in here. I was a little too far away from the time we meant to connect. I'm gonna go for the net. Makes sense. I tried to burst it, and that didn't work like that. Alright, they get hit by my jumping in every time. I can't really complain. Alright, managed to beat him off rip. A little bit too far away for that connect. Jumped in over the slide head. Alright, they tried to press a button there. Get the wall break here. Alright. Alright, I did try to parry that. Shoot him out of the slide head. That still hit me a little bit. And we'll low profile him there. Go underneath the giant fist of Potemkin. Alright, well, we get 2 rounds on the board. So let's see if we can make it to third. I did not play much defense. And they failed the rematch. Okay. Well, that's okay. We managed to get 2 games on the board against Potemkin, and that is a win in of itself. But a good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Johnny player, so it's not going to get any easier for me. Johnny notoriously kind of messes me up. I need to get better at this matchup by a long shot. For whatever reason, like I misunderstand how to play around the cards that he sets up. That is what does me in more than anything else. So I need to try to get better at playing around that and not let that mess me up. But alright, let's see if I can see if I've learned anything about playing around Johnny. Probably not, but we're going to do what we can. Alright, we're just going to keep it simple. Now start slash. That was a little bit of a stutter there. And he's faster than me. Alright, goes low. I try to take my turn back a little bit slow on it. Catch him with the cross up Yoshansen. Well, he whiffed, and so I whiffed my parry by proxy. God, that little jump was really far. Alright, let's try to be careful here. I'm gonna go for the shot, just in case there's a card set up here. Alright, catch him here. Ah, I messed up my combo. Let's get him off me here. Go for another shot. Alright, I'm getting a little preempted with the gun. But I just don't want those cards to hit me. Alright, we had the same idea. Alright, gotta be careful with my spacing here. Catch him with the Yoshansen. I need a better combo off that. I know there is one, I just forget to do it half the time. I know you can get Kabari off that, but Habari. Damn it. I quit whipping that so I can parry you, damn it. Alright, ready to jump in. I tried to delay the tatami a little bit. He jumped there to call. Damn it! I lose that exchange every time. Alright, man, catch him there. Alright, this should be death barring a drop. Super. I think it'll kill. No, this is gonna scale pretty hard. No, I got the wall break. Okay. A little bit closer to the wall than what I thought. Okay, well, we managed to get the first round on Johnny here. Can't guarantee 2, but we'll try. Alright, I'm gonna back up here, actually. Ah, Yoshansen missed. Alright, that kick lift, thankfully. He stood up there. Alright, we'll get the time at set up already miss input. Alright, do catch him here. He bursts. Good call. I completely mistimed that, go low here. Ah, I did get my tatami. That's unfortunate. God, he has range that I don't think he should have. I stood there and let that happen. Block. Ah, they hit me on the air. Should double jump. Okay, I'm just gonna slash here. Alright, he blocks. Good call. Get on the other side of him though. God, his range is deceptive. Alright, I'm gonna go for a cross up Yoshansen. Alright, managed to get the hit there. Ah, too a little far away from the Tommy conversion. Back up. Alright, good blocks by him. Alright, we do get a jump in though. I flubbed the combo though. Alright, we're gonna shoot here. Anytime I see a card come out, I'm just gonna take the shot. Alright, I did not expect him to walk into that, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, he went right under me. I'll take that. Alright, thankfully he didn't block low there. Ah, I did not mean to purple RC. Keep accidentally raking my hand across L2 because I'm a big dum-dum. Alright, he gets hit in places I don't expect him to. Ah, damn it. Alright, that I tried to do my super. Realized very quickly I didn't have the meter for it. I should have Yoshansen. Alright, we'll catch him with the heavy there. I managed to get another game on the board against Johnny here. Is that 2 or 3? I'm really bad at counting. Sometimes these games go slow. Or go faster than I anticipate. And I managed to get up on the floor 10. Somehow, some way. We'll see how long that lasts when we get out of this match. Hopefully we can go there on a high note. Alright, they match there. I'm gonna block that. Oh, I lost that exchange. I'm losing to every exchange. Alright, we're gonna back up here. Thought I was blocking low there. That probably wasn't worth it to waste the burst. God, that range. Like, that sword didn't even hit me, but I still got clipped by something. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, catch him there. I flubbed the input and they just happened to get clipped. Alright, he threw the card in my face. That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, I shouldn't went for a parry there. I got a little bit too preemptive. Alright, try to space this out properly if I can. Catch him with the Oshanzen. I tried to fall with the heavy. Oh, I missed horribly. Oh, I dropped that and panicked and did gun. Alright, I'm getting too jump happy. That is my worst sin in this game, other than being bad at it. Alright, managed to catch with the Oshanzen there. Alright, go cross off the Kabari. I wish I could say that was on purpose. Alright, might be a little bit too, okay, I was hoping I was a little bit too high on the wall for him to get any conversion off that. Alright, yeah, his, I forget Johnny's, it beats mine. But you would think we just kind of hit each other, but I guess he's invincible off that. Where I am not, fortunately. But Johnny is going to get a game off me, unfortunately. Hey, we're going to have to go into floor 10 and drop in the game here. But good game set opponent. Let's see if we can actually get a win in floor 10. I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and my first opponent on floor 10 here is going to be a level 1000 Bridget compared to my level 118 Baiken. So we're going to see if we can survive here, win, or just probably get steamrolled. But we're going to try to hang in there if we can. I know a level 1000 Bridget might be a little scary here, but let's see what we can get done. Our new managed to get the first hit though, which is absolutely surprising. Not to jump too much. We do get a little bit of a chain or a trade there. Right, just gotta be patient against Bridget, which is not something I'm good at. Alright, they went low there. I did try to parry because I'm stupid. We're gonna go for the shot. Right. Oh, that was a little bit weird of a wonky thing that happened there. Alright, well, we get the first round, shockingly. Let's see if we can maintain course here. We both jumped. Alright, they go for the low, which is a smart move there. Alright, we go for the low ourselves. Alright, they do jump back a lot. I tried to parry that and flub the input. Surprise, surprise. Alright, we get the parry. Gotta watch out, they might DP. They did not. Usually, most people, when they get parried for the first time, if their characters has a DP, they will absolutely use that shit to try to get vengeance, which makes sense. Alright, so we're tied around a piece here. This is not quite the ass beating that I thought it was going to be, but, you know, it can still be that, so let's be careful. Alright, it goes low, so we gotta watch out. Alright, they blocked that. Good on them. I flub the Kavari input. Alright, man, to get him to cross up Oshanzen. I'm gonna shoot them in the face and mess up. Surprise, surprise. Alright, they knocked me out of the air. Good call. Alright, they did just try to run up on me there. Gonna block that. Ah, they went for the grab. I parried. That's the first time they ran up grab like that. Though since they were running up grabbing, I probably should have just tried to slash, but lesson learned, I guess. Alright, well, first round goes to Bridget. Let's see if we can try to close, or at least get one win on the board, I should say. Alright, I'm gonna go low here. Alright, they jump up. I thought I was blocking over there. Alright, that's right, I forgot. She doesn't have to hard commit to the Beyblade. Alright. Alright, we're gonna jump in here. Alright, that time I did try to slash him out of there. This did not go as planned. All right, try to catch him on the back step. All right, DP. No, they don't. All right, and they were a little bit faster on the draw there. All right, managed to catch him. I flubbed the Tommy input. Go figure. All right, don't have any bursts, so I'm probably just dead off that yet. Okay, I'm just go for Tatami. Or not Tatami, excuse me, Yoshan's, and then still just not do it. Alright, they tried to dust me there. I flubbed the... Alright, begin with the delay. I messed up the combo, go figure. Alright, hopefully they're not too far away. Alright, we do have wall, so this should kill. Okay, we're tied here. Whoa, okay, that was a weird little interaction. Oh, they didn't catch him. Alright, they haven't been DP happy. I tried to jump that dust, but they're gonna get the wall break here. I thought I would just stand blocking, but I guess not. Alright, is it 3 already? Is that 2? Okay, that's 2. Alright, let's see if we can get 1 win. These have been close, I've just not been able to close anything out. I'm making bad mistakes. Alright, I've been jumping way too much as well. Flood this Tommy input, go figure. Or not to Tommy, I keep calling it Tommy. Tabari. I tried to catch him with the kick. Alright, they haven't been... Oh, that was an accident. Alright, they tried to cancel all that to save themselves. Maybe I shouldn't have mashed there, but we'll take we'll take the round there. Ready to jump in over the yo-yos. And fall to Matt. Get the 6P there. Alright, they go for the DP. Don't ask me why I tried to parry yo-yo when knowing full well that I can't. Alright, we're gonna catch her with the jump in. They like to jump in and then backdash a ton. Alright, they got wary of my parry. Alright, they're not gonna get any sort of knockdown on this though. I crossed them up and I got hit, damn it. Okay. Get that, we'll block. Oh, I tried to jump punch him out of the air, but I messed that up. Once again, I messed up the input for Murray. Alright, she can hold that. Alright, they get hit there. Alright, that should be death. And I managed to take a single game off this level 1000 Bridget. This could have very easily been a sweep for them, but I'll take the cheap win, I suppose. But I do believe I'm going to end the video there, I guess, on a high note, if you want to call winning 1 game out of 2 a high note. But we did make it to floor 10. Small victory. We're going to see if we can maintain it here as I try to get a little bit better at Strive each and every video. But if you made it this far, do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.